I'm Sam,
I'm Cindy.
and we are the Dorvilles. So, one of the chief complaints I hear all the time is men don't want to be in a relationship. Have you heard that one before?
A few times.
Okay. But what if I told you men actually do want to be in relationships?
Tell me more.
They just want to be in a relationship with the right one. I remember when I was in college in the locker room, all the guys would be like, I got that one. I found a wifey, right? And so what that means is all the guys were looking for that one. They're looking for that right one for them. So it's not a true statement that men don't want to be in a relationship.
But do they want the same relationship for the rest of their life?
We'll have to figure it out. So today we're going to be talking about what do men want in a relationship. Point number one, every man wants to be appreciated.
I appreciate you, baby.
Thank you for appreciating me, and you do a very good job of that. I'll just share one quick story. So I remember I needed just like a phone caddy or something like that, and I said to you, I was like, I need a phone caddy next to my bed because I have my iPad, I have my iPhone, not my iPhone, my Android, and chargers and stuff like that. And then a couple of days later, I looked next to my bed. She didn't even tell me. I had it perfectly stacked up. My caddy and stuff like that is right where it needs to be, and that made me feel good. That made me feel like you're thinking about me.
And I'm listening.
Yeah, and you are listening. So, some of the small things like paying for dinner, when I clean the house or different things like that, and hearing that it doesn't go unseen. It goes a long way.
Yeah, well, I think one of your love languages is words of affirmation. So for you, especially, appreciation definitely goes a long way.
Yeah, for sure. Point number two, men want a woman with feminine energy. All right. So for me, growing up, I grew up with a mom that did not have feminine energy. And what that looked like was very controlling, very demanding, and no man really wants to fight with their partner to be the man of the house.
Mm-hmm. And your mom said that her mom raised her that way and said that boys are wild animals that need to be tamed. So she definitely wasn't treating you with kid gloves or softly.
No, she wasn't.
No gentle parenting.
No such thing. Not in this particular regard. So having a soft, loving, sweet, kind level of energy kind of makes you want to go home at night.
Mm-hmm. And I would say some of your family members and friends have even said, hey, Sam seems like a softer version of himself since he met you.
And I have been.
Yeah. Yeah, you want someone to soften you up, to bring the best out in you, that you feel comfortable being vulnerable with. Those things are important.
Yeah. Point number three, men want to be supported and nurtured, right? So a lot of complaints that guys have is, they're going outside the door, and they're slaying lines to bring, food on the table and make sure everything is paid for. That doesn't go without a ton of work. And guys just want to be, understood and supported, and also, cared for a little bit. How can I help you? How can I make things a little bit easier for you? Are you dealing with a lot more stress? Guys tend to deal with a little bit more stress. So maybe. All right. Oh, there's home stress and there's work stress and there's life stress. Right. So there's different levels of stress, but some of the things that men are often dealing with is things that are outside of the home. Right. So they want to be supported and understood from that angle.
Mm-hmm. And for women who are working full time and are also out of the house all the time and need help from their partner when they get home, how would it look for a woman to be supporting you when they've been doing the same thing you have all day?
Well, if they've been doing the same thing that I have been doing, I have to really adjust my expectations, right? So that means that we have to take that time out together, with each other, and kind of nurture and support each other in that specific situation. If it's a situation where it's a little bit different, they are not, then the expectation might be a little bit different.
I agree.
Yeah. Point number 4. Guys want a woman that's peaceful and agreeable.
Do those exist?
They do.
Just
They exist in you, right? So, in the beginning, in a relationship, a lot of people have types, right? Sometimes your type may be the one that causes a little more friction, but the older you get, you understand that having a relationship that runs a little bit smoother, a little bit easier going, and that's agreeable is very important for a man, for sure.
You actually thought that wasn't what you wanted.
Yeah.
You wanted some fights in the beginning when you were younger.
That was
You've
true.
gotten wiser.
That was true. And the reason behind that is what I saw as examples of relationship had those elements in it. So I thought this is what a relationship is supposed to look like. It's supposed to have some quarrels in there, right? But better heads prevail. You get wiser and you understand that, hey, listen, maybe, and here's what happened. Here's the point that really dawned on me. I called my friend back in the day, and I said, hey, listen, this is what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about breaking up with Cindy. And he said, why? Why are you thinking about doing that? I said, because we don't fight or argue or have any issues. It seems fake to me, right? And then that goes back to what did I see for relationships as examples, right? I saw fights, I saw quarrels, I saw disagreements, so that was normal to me. And the nugget that he dropped on me then was, Sam, some people would pray for something like that. And then that's when I woke up and I realized maybe I've been looking at this all wrong. So you want someone that's going to be agreeable, someone that you're going to get along with easily, someone that may go with the flow a little bit easier, and that's vice versa.
Yeah, and by being peaceful and agreeable, you don't mean someone who's a doormat and, just goes with whatever you're saying. I think what's important in that is that they stay calm in a fight and they can, talk through their issues. They don't just explode and let things build up. They are comfortable being vulnerable and sharing emotions and talking through things and can stay calm through that.
Correct.
And want things to be calm. So they're willing to have those tough conversations to keep the home peaceful.
Yeah. Men want to be loved and respected. And if a man's not getting, respect in a relationship, after a while, it becomes exhausting.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a spouse or a partner, someone that you're dating, where it's just constant berating that person or belittling that person, and you don't feel like they honor who you are as a person or respect who you are and what you're doing, then you're not going to be able to elevate yourself in life and in the relationship. You want a person who will love you for you, not try to change you, and will respect that, you're trying your best, and some days will be harder than others, but you got to work together.
Yeah. Point number 6, men want a woman with a sense of humor, want to be able to laugh together. That's one of the things that has always been important to me is, the how many times you laugh in a day. I'll go out of my way to make sure that I say something stupid or goofy, to get you to smile, because it makes me feel good, right? We don't want to be tussling and fighting all the time about nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, they do say laughter is the best medicine for a reason, and that reason pretty much is that laughter reduces stress or relieves tension and anxiety. And we know that stress can really wreak havoc on your body and your health. So being able to laugh together on a daily basis will keep you healthy.
Yeah, you definitely want to be laughing more and fighting less. So that sense of humor, that laughter, that enjoyment, that's needed in a relationship is important. Point number 7, men want a woman to resemble a wife. I can't tell you how important this is, right? So There's a lot of guys that are going to say, hey, no, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for a relationship. But they're looking to see if that is that one, right? And if you're that one, guess what a guy's going to do? You put that collar around his neck. You're going to chain it up and you're going to hand it over, right? So if you resemble a wife, I could promise you, you will not be on the market long.
So what does that look like?
You're not going to instantly be a wife, right? So wife tendencies are, is she going to care for me? Is she going to project into the future where she's caring for the kids or caring for the home or making sure that you're okay and supported, and vice versa, right? You want someone that's a true partner, that's in it for you, that doesn't resemble someone that's just in it for them.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes people get into a relationship because it's someone that they can really have a lot of fun with, but it might not be someone that they feel they can actually settle down with. So, I mean, there's always a time and place to just have fun relationships. But when you are ready to actually settle down, it's important that you can really visualize your future with that person.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see more of our videos, please hit like and subscribe.